Namaste. I'm Dawn, and I want to thank you for joining me today in beautiful Canada. As you can see from the trees behind me, it's fall here. All of the trees are changing colors and the leaves are falling, and it's quite spectacular to behold. But not as wonderful as what the last 3 weeks have been for me. And I want to say a deep, wholehearted thank you, full of gratitude for all that I have experienced from you in the last 3 weeks. This group of teachers have been incredible and amazing and have touched my heart so deeply that you will definitely be seeing me in Rishikesh. And even though it may have only been 3 weeks, I will take the feeling and the teachings that you have brought with me for the rest of my life. So thank you. Tearing up a little bit on that one. The pose that I have chosen for my video is Uttarasana, the camel pose. And the reason why I chose camel pose, it may be considered an easy pose, but don't let it deceive you. I suffer from a little bit of back pain on my lower back. I've had 4 babies and I have really tight hamstrings because I'm a runner. I've ran a lot of marathons and I don't stretch enough, hence this is why I'm here. So this is why I chose this pose. So you want to make sure to begin that your body is sufficiently warmed up. And a good warm-up to camel is cat-cow. A lot of pre-poses, bow pose, full camel, locust pose. And you want to make sure you're going to get all of these benefits that this pose has to offer because there are so many. And this is why I also love it. So it's going to boost your energy. It's going to relieve your back pain. It's going to help you with constipation if you have some digestive problems going on. It's going to strengthen your abdomen and open your chest. It's going to strengthen your shoulders and give them a really good stretch. And it's going to strengthen your thighs and your glutes. So even though it's considered an easy pose, it has a lot of benefits for something that's, so little. Contraindications of this pose. So even though it is good for your back and helps your back, if you suffer from some serious back injuries, you want to stay away from this pose. If you have some neck injuries, maybe it's not for you. If you have some shoulder injuries, you might also want to modify it a little bit. And I will go through those for you as well. Okay, so let's get started with some alignment. So to begin this pose, we're going to get into tabletop position. So hands are directly under the shoulders, knees are directly under the hips. Both are hip width apart. And we're going to raise our upper body up, arms up. And we're going to externally rotate our shoulder, lean back, grab our heel. Externally rotate the other shoulder, lean back, grab the heel, and look up. You want to make sure your hip is in line with your knee at all times. And then we release. Your feet can be in plantar flexion where they are flat on the ground, or as you may have noticed with me because of my back, I have my toes up in dorsiflexion. So some other adjustments that we can do if you have some other issues, if you're not as flexible, we can use a bolster. I'm using a pillow. I don't have a bolster today. And we're going to place our feet hip width apart on this pillow. Come into position. Externally rotate. Lean back and reach. And reach. Open up your chest. Look up at the ceiling. And release. All right. And another modification. Grab 2 blocks. I only have 1 block, so I'm going to use my Hatha Yoga Pradipika, if you don't mind. And them outside of our foot. Into position, arms are up, externally rotate back. Hips are forward, chest is up, neck and head are back. And up we come. That is a good stretch, eh? And the counter pose for this position is child's pose. So get into child's pose, head on the floor. And release and come up. Okay, some other modifications. If you aren't as flexible, we can do easy camel. And how you do easy camel, come up on your knees, feet in line with your knees and your hips. And we're going to place our hands on our lumbar. And then we reach back. And release. And slowly come out of it. And this is if you are very stiff in the back. Now another modification, you can cross your arms, grab your biceps, lean back, arms are up. And squeeze your glutes, brace your hamstrings, brace your core, chest is up and open, and release. And another modification is using the belt. And typically we would have a partner or your teacher would do this for you. Your teacher would be standing in front of your knees, their feet would be in front of your knees, they would wrap the belt around your lower lumbar system, you would get into position and they would gently pull your hips forward. Another way, they could put the belt around your upper chest, you get into position, and they lift you up, opening that chest even more to the sky. And I think that's all. I don't know if I've missed everything. There are 3 variations. There's the half camel that I showed you, the full camel that I did, the camel that I did, and then the full camel, which I'm sorry, but I cannot do. Lulu can probably do that. Dawn cannot. Maybe one day. I just have to work at it. But, thank you very much. I will also, let you know that the Mubandha, the root lock, is also involved in this position. It's involved with the Anahata chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra, and the Manipura chakra. It's a great position. It is a lot of benefits packed in one small pose. I hope you enjoy it as well. Thank you for being here with me, and I hope you've enjoyed this, and I wish you a most beautiful day. Namaste.